Hello, I am so sorry for the wait. I've mostly been busy with school, procrastinating a bit, Sorry for this. I had these recordings done like a week ago. It's just I didn't feel like editing. I'm sorry for the wait. But you'll be able to see the new video, Puppet Theater. Playing puppets. Okay, hello guys. I'm playing Puppet Theater, sorry. I was doing some stuff wrong. None of y'all voted in the poll, which kind of made me sad, but whatever. I'm gonna be playing this new game. It's using the bendy eyes, or the Pac-Man eyes, what do you call it? Sorry, just looking at stuff. Huh. Red Rose Puppet Theater. Um, what are we doing here? Auction. A lot of suspense, I see. Hmm. Oh. I can't do that. Oh man, look at that. That look on your face was priceless. I think that's the most I've ever scared you with this toy. Alright, I'll put this thing away now. Really? Dad, that's not funny. You didn't have to do that at all. Aren't you supposed to be keeping some kind of standard around here? Hate to say it, Rob, but we passed that point of any standard a while ago. I figured you know that by now, unless you missed all the news somehow. So, what are you even doing up at this time? Especially here of all places. It's not a big deal, but we technically shouldn't be allowing anyone in here. Oh, it's the volunteer work. But, I mean, with you hoping around the place before shutdown, that was supposed to start today, right? Yes. Have you already forget? What did you even think I was here for? Honestly, I don't even know. It was you at first. I figured you might have been a thief or a burglar or something. Yeah, well, I'm not. Did you even remember to speak with Derek about it? Because if you didn't, I won't be able to put it on my resume. Come on, I'll deal with tons of crap every day already. You should know that I can't remember everything that comes my way. But for the record, I did in fact talk with him, so there's no need to worry about that. Now then, Yeah, we got some work for you to handle out back in the storage room. I'll show you around where you need to be, but then I've got my own business to handle. Just take care to not, just make sure not to wreck anything. This way. It's really dark in here. That's how night typically works, believe it or not. So anyway, I guess you've been meaning to ask why here. I mean, I know it's volunteer work, obviously, lining up your resume and all that, but you could have gotten that anywhere else. We're about a week and a half from shut down. Any other place you could be volunteering or even work, you'd easily be getting way more hours in. I'll tell you what, I went through hell trying to get in contact with Derek about all this. It's not an easy thing to do these days. I suppose it's just convenience for me. I mean, obviously, with you working here and the fact that we've already known Derek for years, it's just an easy option. I figured about it as much. But it's more than just that. Since Derek leaving the city, I really just wanted to help him out in any way I can. If it were up to me, I'd say he really didn't deserve any of what's happening to him at all. Fair enough. You were always quite friendly. I get that. Must be hard being practically his only supporter left in the city at this point. And you're saying that you aren't one? I mean, I've known Derek for a while, and I'd say that overall believe his case, but it's just not that simple. Everyone's turned against the man at this rate, and frankly, I don't think it's very productive for us to stick up for someone who's already given up. What's that supposed to mean? Look, at this place, Rob, half the stuff here already been taken out, so the rest won't take much longer. Any project he might have had with this company is dead. He's not even sticking around in the city anymore. He's going way up north last time I heard. I love the guy, but there's just not much purpose in defending him at this point. He's clearly ready to move on. So all I'm saying is, we should be ready to. People like us have no reason to be picking sides in situations like what happened. Certain things just aren't worth the time. Derek's case is one of them. It's just not worth it anymore. But what do I know? Anyway, we're here to get to work. Ugh. It's not worth it. I really don't want to bother with this volunteer crap. I guess I have to get it over with before I can continue. Storage room. I did hear rumors about this place. I guess it's not the worst place to start with. A week and a half ago until shutdown. Do I even have enough time? So he's not doing it for volunteer work. Welcome to Red Rose. What? What's the button to leave? What's the button to leave? Because I don't simply click away. It's like makes me do it. Okay. Oh god, it keeps opening up my taskbar, which is just annoying. Goddamn taskbar. Goddamn taskbar. Oh my. Okay, this is already going to get annoying. I actually did try watching gameplay of this, like, as a study, I guess. But, like, this guy was moving so fast to the point that, like, half the time I couldn't tell what he was doing. Why at night? God, that's gonna be annoying. Cause like the, oh my God. Nice. Why is it? Wait, what radio am I tuning? Is this inside of him? Does he just have a radio inside of him? Okay, how long does it take to wipe down an actually, it'd probably take a while, if I gotta be honest. God, why? Why'd they have to? Okay, I think I might keep the taskbar, considering the fact that it just makes it so much harder to actually move around. Considering every time I flick downwards, it keeps trying to bring it up, thinking I want something from the taskbar. Probably should have done this in between tasks. Okay, final task, and I should be done. And then after that, I'll fix some issues. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. I thought doing hiding the taskbar would have helped, but no, it did not. So just give me a second and let me fix it. Okay, there, that definitely helped. Now it should be easier to flick the thing downwards. I won't skip it. Huh. What the hell? It's that doll again. Hey. Do not enter. I really shouldn't. Whoa. Vigilante. What the hell's going on with this place? Hey, I was gonna ask this. Why was there a radio in him? Wait, why was I tuning a radio? But yeah, I always forget. Yeah, like I said, vigilante. Vigilante. What the hell is going on with this newspaper? Disappearances found to have ties to Red Rose. What was originally to be believed to be a handful of separate missing persons cases have quickly shown themselves to not just be related, but in fact part of a scheme surrounding the known Red Rose Puppet Theater. Within a few short days of investigation, city police have found clear links between the disappearances. Oh my god, I'm not good for reading long. Especially with this voice, of four young kids and a similar missing Red Rose executive. This newspaper's from January. I mean, from what I'm getting, he's an investigator, so I'm assuming that was a great way to find stuff. Total deaths, one. Yeah. You have unlocked an important memory. I'll see it. A long time ago. Ow. Anyway, who the hell am I? No reason to go out there. Is this the same person or a different person? I don't know. I wasn't actually really paying attention. Hey, Derek! Welcome back. I thought I'd check in with you. How's progress been on the robot? Well, it's quite... No, different voice. Well, it's quite funny, yes. Yes, it's practically finished. Just a few tweaks here and there and it'll be done. That quick? Hey, that'd probably be because I left all the easy parts for you. Whatever makes you better. In all seriousness, no, I should probably take a look at it. Fair enough. Wouldn't hurt to have an extra set of eyes on some of this. Ran some tests during audio controls, though, and it functioned exactly as planned. Before I forget, I ran the numbers for our revenue last month. I can already guess where this is going. Another 20% decline. This is fully unsustainable. 20 again? How is that even possible? If the robot thing doesn't take off, we won't make it another year. We won't even make it to the next quarter. Well, the robot looks just like all those comics. Those happen to be really big right now. I bet we'll pull everyone right back once we get this thing set up. Wait a minute, why am I pausing? Maybe. I'm sure we'll find all this really means is toy making won't cut it anymore. But unfortunately, I think we have to shake up this business right. But unfortunately, I think we have to shake up this business right now in our hands. I hope you're right. I'm assuming I'm playing as the father. Alright then, let's take a look at this thing. It feels like there's an image in that static. Oh, okay, that was it. Nice. Okay. Into the rabbit hole. May 7th, 1938. I didn't even read out the date on the last one, so I don't even know how far this is. I mean, probably not too far, like likely a day later. That newspaper. Oh wait, no, that newspaper, that entire room. Why was it about the disappearances? And why is this the copy of the paper? Like that? It almost looks some sort of investigation, or like someone was collecting a lot of evidence. But why would it be at Red Rose? And what's even more strange was that doll in the room it led me into. Why the hell would it do that? The answer to your given question is in the format of short paragraphs. Each item represents a phrase from that paragraph, together from the full answer. Solve the mystery and order each item in the correct way to reveal the answer. When you think you solve it, click review evidence. Okay, this is definitely first. Throughout my shift, this puppet toy strangely seemed to move around in a way that shouldn't be possible. Okay, this is definitely last. However, it became clear. However, it became clear at a certain point that its behaviors were hostile. That would mean after its initial efforts. Oh wait, no. It was hard to tell what it might have been doing during the. Oh wait, shoot. It was hard to tell what it might have been doing during the times it approached me. However, it became clear after a certain point that its behaviors were hostile. That would mean after its initial attempts failed, it tried to show me the room in an attempt to scare me away from the area. Oh yeah, also, this would be consistent with the rumors of paranormal activity surrounding Pedros. Maybe this is the answer? Analysis completed. Was I wrong? Was I right? I'm gonna assume I was right. So it wanted to scare me off. But still, that room, can't just leave that alone. It looked like it might be the breakthrough I need for this investigation. Oh, so he's a detective. I've gotta go back. If there really is anything of worth here, maybe I'll be what proves Derek's innocence. So he was convicted for murder. Wait, what time is it? Damn it, I'm late! Oh my god, doing that voice is so difficult. Hello? Is anyone there? Dad? Just give me a second. Hey, Robert. You're late by half an hour. Yeah, about that. I got sidetracked and... relax. You don't need to explain yourself. It's your work hours, not mine. You're an adult now. You can make these choices even if, they'd get you fired at any other job. I'll tell you on a secret. I also came in half an hour late. Well, I'm off to the storage room now, I suppose. Now hold on, before you do, here, take this. What is this? Signal jammer. Not too many places where you can find one of these, but we can happen to make them. Well, used to at least. Would have given you this yesterday had I remembered. But what do I need this for? Odds are you won't need it at all, but it has to do with some of our mascots. As you probably know, they're all based off radio signals. That's the key to know how they're puppeteered wirelessly. The thing is, it's been a while since their radio receivers were adjusted. The result of that causes some of our characters to twitch out or sputter at times. I'm guessing you might have seen some of that yesterday. No, not really. Fair enough. Well, if you ever wondered where the stories of our characters being alive came from, now you know. Always wild theories when it came to kids. Anyway, this is where the jammer comes in. It'll block the receiver, and you'll be able to get back right. Then be able to get right back to work if anything happens. Why the hell am I having such problems reading? Yeah, it's kind of a band-aid fix, but there's not much else I can offer. That's interesting. Huh, that doesn't sound so bad, thanks. No problems. Time to go into that room again. So I'm not even gonna fix the animatronic. Should be quick. Chapter 2, Into the Rabbit Hole. Yippee-ki-yay. Does not take that. What? Oh, come on, really? I like just did a search. Well, I get it. Oh my god, why is it so... Okay, nice. Oh my god. I don't like clowns. That is, I'm not a big fan of clowns, so that clown character definitely makes it terrible. What am I even grabbing? Paper, picture, picture. Typically they spawn at the similar timing. Oh. Dang, reverted by 4%? That's a crazy punishment. Oh, it's literally just spam click. Perfect, I left the easiest one for last. Although I do have to click 100 times, which is a bit time consuming. Did you not notice that animatronic last time? Because was it always in here? Sometimes what it counts as a flick, I feel like is kinda untrustworthy. There it is, heck yeah. 15% again? Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna say I already like this game for the similar reason as Pal Percy, considering it's considering not only do you have to deal with animatronics, but also mini games, which is very nice. Also, what the hell happened? The hell? Somebody punch him? Come on, where's the exit? Care to explain why the hell you're in here? What, you can't read a sign, do not enter? Was that somehow not clear to you? And you're here taking all my work, no less? Give me that. Now you better tell me why. Just what exactly you're doing here. I was just... The door was open, I thought I could find some storage item that I need. Really? And you stealing all my papers because you needed storage item? Tell me the actual reason, or get out. I have a better question, actually. Why are you doing here? I'm working right now. What does it matter if I'm in this room? It's part of my job. Yeah, well, as far as I'm aware, you're just that volunteer kid they hired recently. But sure, let's pretend you're on the same level as a typical employee. Really? So you think you're you're more of a typical employee than me? I suppose it's a little more complicated than that, but so what? So who are you then? So who are you then? Do you know that you know what I found in this pile? Room piles and piles of paper and evidence about disappearances. And the police need to see this because it's even more important. It's enough to reopen the case. Listen, I know you think you're being some kind of hero or vigilante by doing this, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. What is happening here is far more complicated than you're understanding. That doesn't mean you get just to withhold evidence. You got way too much faith in the police, kid. You're just getting in the way of my operation. And for what? Your operation? I shouldn't have said anything. Look, I'll cut you a deal. You get... Sorry. I continue my work and we both move on from the situation. Understood? So, you're running some kind of investigation here, right? Stop prying for information and just get out. I can always just head over to the nearest police station, you know? I can tell them all about this. So answer that question. I see the bulletin board, the evidence. Is this an investigation? And you said you're authorized to be here. That'd mean you have to be here. A private investigation of sorts, correct? Okay, yes, you're right. That's exactly what I am. I'm happy. Now leave. This is a waste of my time. Well, what if I help you? Huh? I know officially speaking, the city concluded that they couldn't convict anyone, but practically speaking, everyone thinks Derek did this. People out of there think he's some kind of demented killer, but I know that's not true. I want to find who really did this. I get the sentiment, I really do, but in the situation like these, for someone like you, it's just not worth it. There's seriously nothing I can do to help at all. Fine, if you want to help so bad, then you have to prove it. I suppose I do have a job for you, but full disclosure, once you go down this path, there's no going back. There's a little something I've been meaning to do for a while now. Fortunately, it's not easy for someone like me to handle. I hear you got easy connections to Derek and maybe others around the company. So that means. Quandro's Puppet Theater? Is that like a knockoff or just a thing? Not too far from here, you can find a construction site. One that would have belonged to the new location. Oh, a new location. Quindro's Puppet Theater had it never ever opened to the public. That place is so under wraps, they've been able to get a good look in there. My investigation time at the place has always been cut short. But you, with your connections, you may be allowed in for longer. Find a way in, and I'll let you in on my operation. You're gonna need this. Oh, here, take it. This thing again? Again? Never mind. So what exactly is the point of keeping me this way? It's a little more than just a toy. That Red Rose doll doubles as a radio device too. If you look at their chests, you can use it to stay in touch with me. Maybe it's not the same doll from before. So, are you up for the job? You wanted this? Just think about it. Just think for that for the nights. You still got time to reconsider. I just want you to know that you don't have to go through with this. The whole affair is none of your business, and frankly, I think this is one of those situations that you'd be better off to leave be. But as far as things go, it's your choice to make now. Very nice. I think I'll do one more chapter. Alright, yeah. Memory. I'm assuming we're playing as 2.5 years ago. Damn. This place definitely grew in operations. Okay. Hey, Derek! Welcome back. I thought I'd check in with you. So, it's done. I see. It's a real shame, isn't it? It certainly is. This really does feel like the end of an era. Decommissioned, well, it was the only way. You already know that thing costed too much with all the constant repairs. Yeah, I know. Just feels strange is all. Can't say I don't feel the same way. But at least this way it'll stay in good condition. Right. Guess that's the best solution we could hope for here. Those newer mascots may appeal better for kids, but let me tell you, they didn't. They don't even have half the charm the robot did. Charm. That's funny. All things considered, James, that thing was horrifying. To each their own, I guess. Before you go, there's something here that I wanted to talk to you earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not, but if you see someone around here, that's probably him. He said he had a business proposal of some kind. Huh. Did he say anything about it? No, not really. I wanted to talk to you specifically. It's a bit strange. Well, I'll be going now. Just wanted to check in. If I see that guy, I'll talk to him and see what he's got to say. Sounds good. Bye. Goodbye. Why is this pile still here? What do I even pay the janitors for? That damn guy. Hey, hold on a second. James, wow, I can't believe it's actually you. Okay, so you must be that guy Derek told me about? Yeah, wait, that would be me. Oh, probably. You had some kind of offer, right? A proposal? Precisely. Right, so. Okay, well, I didn't think I'd actually see you today, so I didn't prepare any kind of proper pitch or anything. Okay, so. My name's Kyle Griffiths. You've gotten a real foothold on the market these past few months, but now you're looking to expand your brand? Yeah, I guess you could say that. See, the thing is, you folks have a whole theater at your disposal, but all you've been running are some handful of puppet shows. That's not good. You'll need to diversify your catalog at some point. Get to the point. Right, no sense wasting your time. There's a real gap in the market here for cartoons. It's a growing industry down south in the States, but here up north, hardly anyone has even attempted it. So you've got a whole theater, why not make your own cartoon as well? Think of how many people that draw in. I've got experience with the industry, and I'd prove to be a valuable asset if you let me oversee such a project. I don't know, seems risky. Come on, listen. It'll be worth it, I promise. Listen, I've got a family to feed, James. You got to at least let me attempt this. There's some real money to be made in this animation business. You know what? Sure, I'll buy it. Call me up in the morning and we'll talk. Really? Thank you. Alright. Trust me, James, you won't regret this. I'm gonna assume that's what that other... No, actually, no. Probably not the other theater, but like still though. Like I said, one more night. Welcome to Quandros. Quandros. I have no idea how to spell. How do you say that? Oh, okay. May 8th, 1938. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure all these events take in just like a week, especially considering they mentioned it closing, so it'd make no sense. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Oh, I'm giving my voice. Oh, hurting my throat with this. Hello? Hello, Dad. Hey, Robert, I was wondering who of all people could be calling in. Been a while since that happened. What's the call for? Nothing better to do? Well, honestly, I'm surprised you're even at Red Rose on Sunday. Well, I'm glad I could reach someone. Yeah, well, I shouldn't be working today, but here I am, I guess. Always plenty of off-the-clock work to do with the shutdown coming. Me and some other guy are here figuring a couple things out. So what's the matter then? See, So I recently contacted Derek and he said I could transfer over to the other location. He had told me to ask one of you guys to help set things up for me regarding that. Strange. What? Why would that be strange at all? I mean, why? Why would that be strange at all? I just thought Derek would have told us directly about something like that. He doesn't let too many of us around Quindrels other than me and a few other people. Yeah, but you know, he said that. You can probably tell him. Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Yeah. Wait, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Since Derek did in fact say. We had one of our guys there to watch over Quandros during the night, but he quit without warning not long ago. I guess it makes sense since Derek chose you to fill that role. I'll stop by the place later today and set up what you need. Check in with me later, and I'll hand you the keys. That would be great, thank you. My god, I'm destroying my throat with that voice. Ugh. I might need to take a break for water. There's no going back now. Huh. So that's where that face came from. Oh, next day, huh? Hey, Robert. Looks like you found the office space. Yeah, I've been setting everything up for you for the past little while. You should basically be good to go now. I'll give you a bit of a warning though. Your work here is going to be very different from the last 2 days you spent at Red Rose. Different how exactly? Well, we got some errands we need you to run while you're here. It's just a checklist of a couple things regarding the mascots. Have I not been doing that already? Sort of, but not quite. Here. Huh? It's the worker's manual for this place. Should tell you everything you need to know. I see. Right, then one last thing before I go. Have you ever been shown how to use one of these riddies yet? You'll need to know how to. Okay, I'm gonna go real quick. You'll need to know how to. I'm back, yeah, sorry. Yes, I would like to view the tutorial. Hello, I'm gonna be doing the tutorial instead of the dad. So basically, here's how the tutorial goes. You have a radio in front of you. It works like this game's version of the camera system, but a bit more unique. Instead of you having to, click down buttons in order to see what's inside and look for the animatronic, instead, the radio plays music. Instead, the radio lets you listen in the rooms. So there's radio stations, each one representing a room, and when you switch through them, you can hear what's happening inside the room. So if you hear a specific noise, then that means an animatronic is in them. You may be wondering, wait, how am I supposed to know what animatronic's which if it's all just based on sound? Simple. Each animatronic creates a very unique sound. Like, despite how weird it sounds, it was actually very easy for me to tell who was in what specific camera. There's 3 buttons. The first one's just a basic one. It allows you to hear audio in the room, so you always gotta click that. The second one allows you to lure characters, kind of like FNAF 3. So if you need an animatronic in a specific room, then you just gotta lure them there. And then finally, the third button is a checked, as I like to call it. Basically, it's a bit weirder, but whenever an animatronic is in a room and you don't want them there, click the button and it will forcefully make them move out the room. This may not sound too good, but I found a good amount of use for it, such as when they're outside your office, you can use it so that they'll enter your office quicker. Why would you want this? Simple. Whenever characters enter, some of the tasks require them to enter your office in order to do, so it just lets you complete the task quicker. That's all. One thing I nearly forgot about is tasks. There are a total of 3 tasks. First one is record. Basically, just take a picture of them. There's a little machine that allows you to take pictures of animatronics or specific rooms. So just take a picture of them. Then there is repair. Get them into the vent, and then you can play that connect the pipes minigame you saw earlier in the last night. And then finally there is isolate, there's isolate, which just simply needs you to get a specific animatronic in a specific room all by themselves. That's simple. And then finally there is checkup, which requires them to appear in the back hallway and all you gotta do is flash a light at them. You gotta do these a couple times before the task is complete. Use the pusher. Very nice, very nice. Alright then, I suppose that's my cue to leave. Have at it, Robert. Try not to destroy anything, okay? So it begins. Okay, this is definitely gonna be interesting. Welcome to Quandros. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be recording Scarlet. I mean the crawler, not Scarlet. There it is. Okay. We're currently in room 5, which is all the way in the corner right there, which is nice. Oh. Perfect. Oh wait, I got a time limit. I just realized that. Oh no, so I need them in a different room every time. I'm just checking just in case, because I feel... Nice. Oh, there's a spider. Okay, record Scarlet now. Number 7. So, 11 and 12, and potentially 10 and 2 and 10 I need to worry about, so... 11 and 12. Wait, were they already in room 9? I actually don't recall. No, they were not. Okay, so either room 8 or room 7. Wait, no, they were already in room 7, so... Right, yeah, an easier way is just to... There it is. Gotta record Scarlet twice, which is weird. Okay, 11, 12. And then 2 and 10. This isn't too hard. Especially considering there's not that really many characters who can attack me. Just took me a bit to figure how it works, but I figured it out. Battery use 2%, you know. Very interesting form of camera system. Huh. So, is that who he's talking about? Hmm. He said that this would be able to reach him? How exactly is this even supposed to work? It's It's dawning on me how stupid this is. Well, I've got a speaker on the front end here. Almost. So if that's the case, it could only mean. Hello? You there? I hear something from the other end. Hold on, let me sit down here. There we go. Robert? Wait, hello? This thing actually working? What, do you take me for some kind of trickster? Of course it works. Nah, it's just you gave me a toy of all things. It's almost unbelievable that we would have a radio like this. I almost thought for a second, just now you gave me some to keep me... You gave me this to keep me quiet the other day. And it almost worked? Well, I don't understand how you could have your whole... You could have your whole charade the other day about doing the right thing, but then be so thoughtless. You can still back out of this, Robert. I strongly suggest it, seeing as you clearly aren't cut out for this kind of work. So here's the issue. It is too late already. I got the job at Quindro's. I'm marking my shifts there going forward. Now hold on, what about Quindro's? You actually got in? Okay, fine. We can make this work. I suppose you have just made things a hell of a lot easier for me now. You're still on board with the investigation work, right? I'm this far in. Maybe I could really prove with his innocence. Yes, I am. Good. My name's Marcus. With your help, I believe we can get some good work done with these few people. Wait, Marcus was that guy who gave us the idea for the animation and such. If I recall correctly, yes. Two years ago, so last time was 2.5 years, so it's already been half a year. They all have the same sprites, so we're heading in or not. I didn't come all this way just to stand outside. Nothing wrong with admiring the city, Kyle. It's a little cold out for that, isn't it? Did he say he was James or Kyle? Fuck. I forgot. Okay, yeah, you're right, let's go. Wow. Hey, everybody, look! It's James! It is! And he's got the whole crew with him, too. Yes, he does. They got everyone here. James, Kyle, and the other guy. What's his name again? David? Yeah, something like that. Alright, folks, settle down. Leave the guys alone. Well, let's take a seat. Bit sad. Wow, look at us. Big three. James Smith, Kyle Griffith, and Derek. Aberuff? Right. Okay, I forgot, sorry. James Smith, Kyle Griffith, and Derek Aberuff. So, how are we all feeling, folks? Yeah, well, I'm fine. I have to say, it's been an amazing couple of months. I think we all earned this little get-together. Alright, be honest, James. Do you think my ideas would work out at all when you first brought me on? It's not like I expect you to fail or anything, but I guess I just didn't know what to really expect from it all. Admittedly, it was kind of a gamble taking you on. One that paid off. Yeah, for sure. Even I'm a little surprised just how much people like the cartoon series you made. Actually, the funny thing about it is that I'm pretty sure the new cast for that show might be more popular than Petra's cast itself. I don't want to say it, but I think we all notice that right now. Is that right, Eric? I suppose you could say that. See? He agrees. Actually, on top of that cartoon, I gave a bit of background here. I've been looking for ways to expand our business for some time, which led me to the idea of opening a second theater. Quite ambitious, it is. But I've been thinking, those characters you made for the cartoon might be the perfect focus for the branding of this new theater. I can already see it in my mind. Quindro's Puppet Theater. How's that sound? Wait, really? My characters? Really? I'm honored. I'm really honored. Let's do it. I don't know. Well, I'm glad that you all seem to approve the idea. I guess we can discuss it a little further once I work on some of the finer details. So Derek was never respected. So he was never respected. He was always doing his own. He was always like a kind of cast out, despite him starting the whole thing. Anyway, that will be it for today. So bye.